Breaking news! A new episode of Let's Be Frank starting now!
Hello all! Wow, we get to cook again today! I was gonna do a different video idea this week, but then I thought, I'm very hungry, I'm about to make dinner, and this exact meal I'm gonna make is a video I want to do in the future anyway. So you know what? Spur of the moment cooking video. I'm not gonna keep you here too long because this is a pretty easy recipe, and honestly, it's even a little similar to my stir fry, my very first cooking video on this channel. But trust me, it's not exactly the same, not at all. So why don't we go ahead and jump into the first part of this recipe, the cutting of the vegetables. Actually, I lied. We're gonna start boiling the water for the noodles that go into, did I say the name of the dish? Teriyaki beef pasta is what we're gonna be cooking today. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, pasta? How is that similar to the stir fry at all? Well, this is a dish that involves mostly vegetables, a meat, this time beef, but mixing in some delicious egg noodles to not only add some volume, but honestly, I don't know what it is, the noodles add so much to this meal. So now we're gonna cut the vegetables, and as always, we're gonna start with the S tier vegetable, the onion. Fun fact, this is the same onion I bit into in the last video. Ah, memories. If you haven't watched that vegetable tier list, by the way, go ahead and watch it. A lot of the vegetables we're using today, which is mostly peppers, don't make an appearance in that tier list. I wasn't the one who made the list, so what are you gonna do? But while I'm cutting this onion, let me run you through all the vegetables we're using today. We are using green bell peppers, Cubanelle peppers, poblano peppers, jalapeno peppers, this really is all peppers, long hot peppers, and hold on. And that's not gonna work. A lime. Now, an onion too, of course, but I didn't feel like I needed to say that a second time. So all the other vegetables are mostly cut up already, but I wanted to show you how exactly I cut this guy, because none of these vegetables are just diced up super thin, like in the stir fry. For example, I like to leave the onions nice and long and stringy. You know, I like to keep these long. I don't dice anything up in this dish. So what I do with the bell peppers, this one still has a sticker. Be gone! Be gone! Okay, whatever. Is I cut the bottom off, just a little bit of the bottom. Ooh, this bell pepper's on its way to being bad. Then I come in like this, and I cut it open like it's a jack-o'-lantern. Because when you go through it like this, you can pull out the center. I guess we're going through the bottom. I think there's mold in this pepper. I do believe there'd be mold on the seeds of the pepper. Yummy. The pepper's still good. I mean, no, Katrina's saying, oh, no, there is mold on the inside of the pepper. Ladies and gentlemen, we have mold. Cut the vid. Oh, yeah, so you cut out the top, then you can just pull it out nice and easy. Then you make one cut here, and now your pepper is open to cut things down in a line like that. Normally, I like to get bigger bell peppers. These are a lot longer, but you get the idea. Okay, so we're gonna get all these mixed up in their oil, because you gotta add a little oil before you start cooking. That's, oop, almost lost you there. That's very important. And so the spices we're gonna be using today, pepper, some Italian seasoning, and my favorite, some paprika. You don't really gotta hold back on the paprika. Just, you know, the more you use, the spicier it's gonna be. Now let's get all that mixed together. Here's something I want to change about this dish the way I normally make. Normally, I just add a buttload of soy sauce. Like, really, it's way too much soy sauce. So today, I'm gonna actually give you an exact measurement. We're using a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. And, you know, that should be, you know, more than enough. I'm actually not gonna use a whole quarter cup, but this should honestly be more than enough. You should not need any more than this. Yes, I typically use a lot more than that. Yeah, you can already hear it sizzling. Oh, this is gonna be good. All right, now this I don't measure. You just wanna put in as many egg noodles as you're feeling hungry for. Enough to kind of match this. If it looks like it's gonna be too little, that, you know, there's not gonna be enough noodles, we'll go ahead and add a little more. But it's really up to you. Also, don't forget to add your garlic. Add as much garlic as you want, because garlic is freaking delicious and really good for you. So let's add a lot of garlic. So you remember Joe from that other pasta video we did? That wonderful man told me of a little tip. If you do up all your meats in sesame seed oil before you put the spices on them, it's gonna stick a lot better to the meat and not get lost in the sauce. You know, all of it's not gonna come off in the soup that you're making or in the dish. So let's get our hands a little dirty. And sesame seed oil smells amazing, so I'm only getting hungrier now. Perfect, good enough to kiss. By the way, our noodles just finished. I'll drain those in a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and put some similar spices that I did in the actual dish onto the meat itself. We're gonna dab on some paprika. We're gonna do some pepper. And we are gonna do onion powder this time instead of the Italian seasoning, because onion powder is good. All right, we're about to do the final process here. I went ahead and turned that down a little bit while I was doing the other stuff. Let's go ahead and add our meat in. Get that all kind of cooked together. We are also going to add our lime juice. Now again, typically I use half a lime. I used a whole lime this time. Since I didn't use as much soy sauce, I want this to kind of help add a little bit more liquid to it, you know? Let it all get to simmer together in there. I'm actually gonna turn it back up quite a bit. We can cook this beef nice and quick. And now that the beef is in as well, we are now going to add the teriyaki sauce. Now, I'm also not gonna measure this out, but I probably should consider doing that in the future. I don't know. It all depends on I wanna make sure everything's coated in the teriyaki sauce, you know? So, to finish it off, So, to finish it off, I'm just gonna put a little bit of Parmesan over the top. Only there wasn't a big ball of it in the way. Ah, there we go. And some delicious white sesame seeds. It's the garnish that matters most. I don't know what that means. Don't take my word for that. Anyway, why don't we take a bite of this delicious meal that I am extremely excited to eat. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. You can taste the lime. The fact that there's a normal amount of soy sauce is really good, actually. The meat is cooked just right out. You don't gotta leave it in there a long time. As soon as you see the pink mostly gone, take it off. Unless your steak's well done like Aaron, but that's freaking weird. Oh man. Yeah, I've been eating this for like the entire time I've been in Das apartment so far. I actually haven't even made a stir fry like the old way. I've only been doing this, and I love this so much. It's so good. And I hope you guys enjoy it too. Speaking of enjoying things, if you enjoyed this video, why don't you give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already? Why don't you go to my Instagram and Facebook pages at Let's Be Frank 2020, follow me there, and follow my TikTok at Let's Be Frank TikTok. And with all that being said, once again, thank you for watching. Until next time!